I speak to you now, as one sent by God, not to confuse you, not to flatter you, but to tell you the truth your spirit has been sensing. Listen closely, because this message is not random, and you are not here by accident. God says your destiny partner's family has revealed their truth, not always with words, but with actions, silence, resistance, and sudden shifts. And you felt it. You felt something change. You felt a door move, a wall crack, a tone soften, or a mask fall. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. Before I go deeper, pause for a moment and subscribe to Angelic Lights, because messages like this come only when heaven opens a window. Like this video, because agreement unlocks clarity. Comment a powerful word like "I receive truth" or "God is guiding me." And share this video with someone who needs divine confirmation. Now listen. God says you have been wondering why their family behaved the way they did, too. Why some smiled but did not support. Why some questioned your worth. Why some tried to interfere, delay, or test the connection. Why some suddenly changed their attitude toward you. God says it was never about you. It was about fear. Fear of losing control. Fear of what God is doing through this union. Fear of the destiny attached to you. The Bible says, in Genesis chapter 12 verse 3, "I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse." God has been watching who blesses this connection and who resists it. And now, their truth is being revealed. Some of them saw your light and felt exposed. Some of them sensed your prayer life and felt uncomfortable. Some of them knew that once you enter fully, old patterns would break. God says, they recognized you as a destiny disruptor. You were not meant to fit into their system. You were sent to shift it. That is why there was tension. Parent. That's why there was delay. That's why there was testing. But hear this clearly. God says the season of hidden motives is ending. Luke 8:17 says, "For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open." What was whispered behind your back has reached heaven, has been overturned. Parent. What was doubted privately has been answered publicly. Some members of their family have now seen the truth about you. They saw your consistency. They saw your patience. They saw your respect. They saw your character under pressure. They saw that you did not fight back. They saw that you prayed instead of panicking. And now their hearts are divided. Some are repenting silently. Some are embarrassed. Some are still resisting. But God says it does not matter anymore, because destiny does not need permission. Before I continue, subscribe to Angelic Lights if you have not already. Like this video so this message reaches more souls. Comment, "God is exposing and aligning." And share this video with someone who is waiting on God's timing. Now listen deeper. God says there were family members who spoke words like, "This won't last. They are not right for each other. This is not what we imagined." Pause. But God says they spoke without knowing the covenant already written. Proverbs 19:21 says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." Your union was written before opinions formed. It was sealed before resistance rose. It was protected even when misunderstood. Some of their family now realizes they misjudged you. They misread your silence. They mistook your humility for weakness. They underestimated your spiritual authority. And now, God says they are seeing fruit. They are seeing peace return. They are seeing growth. They are seeing maturity in your destiny partner that did not exist before you. and this is shaking them. Because truth always exposes comparison. Some family members are now questioning themselves. Why does this person bring so much calm? Why does this person bring structure? Why does this person bring prayer, vision, and stability? God says, this is why He allowed time. Time revealed what arguments never could. Time proved what explanations never needed. Psalm 37:6 says, He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun. You did not need to defend yourself. God defended you. You did not need to prove yourself. God displayed you. Now listen carefully, because this next part is crucial. God says, not every family member will celebrate you, and that is okay. Jesus Himself said in Matthew 10:36, a man's enemies will be the members of his own household. This does not mean war. It means discernment. God says you must stop trying to win everyone. Stop shrinking to be accepted. Stop explaining what God already confirmed. Your destiny partner is beginning to see clearly. They are recognizing who supports the will of God and who resists it. And that is the real revelation. The truth is not just about the family. The truth is about alignment. God says He is aligning your partner's eyes with heaven. They are noticing patterns. They are seeing who brings peace and who brings confusion. James 3:16 says, for where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you find disorder and every evil practice. God is removing disorder from your future. Some family members have already spoken words like, I was wrong about you, or they will soon. Others will stay silent, but change their behavior, and some will distance themselves. God says let them, because separation is sometimes protection. Before I continue, pause and subscribe to Angelic Lights. Like this video as an act of faith. Comment, God is ordering my steps. And share this message with someone who is questioning family resistance. Now hear this. God says the truth revealed is not meant to hurt you. It is meant to free you. You are no longer guessing. You are no longer confused. You are no longer blaming yourself. You see now. You were never the problem. The resistance was spiritual. The hesitation was fear-based. The opposition was rooted in control. But God says He is shifting authority. Genesis 50, verse 20 says, You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done. What they meant to stop has strengthened you. What they questioned, refined. What they resisted, prepared you. God says your destiny partner's family now stands at a crossroads. Support God's plan or step aside. And God says He will handle the rest. You are not called to confront. You are not called to argue. You are called to remain aligned. Romans 8:31 says, If God is for us, who can be against us? Let that sink in. If God chose you, if God connected you, if God confirmed this union, then no family opinion can cancel it. God says some blessings are delayed, not by enemies, but by understanding. And now understanding is arriving. Your patience was not wasted. Your tears were not ignored. Your prayers were heard, and heaven is responding. Before I go further, subscribe to Angelic Lights if this message resonates. Like the video so truth spreads. Comment, I trust God's process, and share this video with someone waiting on confirmation. Now listen. God says there is a conversation happening that you are not in. But God is in it. He is softening hearts. He is correcting narratives. He is revealing character. Some family members are now defending you when you are not present. Some are saying we misjudged them. Some are saying they have changed our son or daughter for the better. And even those who remain quiet are watching. God says your consistency is louder than your words. Your peace is your proof. Isaiah 54 verse 17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." That includes gossip. That includes silent opposition. That includes passive resistance. God says He is not just protecting the relationship. He is protecting your purpose. Because this union carries assignment. This is not just love. This is legacy. This is ministry. This is generational shift. And that is why it faced resistance. Period. The enemy always attacks what he cannot stop. But God says the truth has been revealed. And now momentum is returning. Stay humble. Stay prayerful. Stay aligned. Do not become bitter. Do not replay old wounds. Do not seek validation from those who doubted you. God says your validation is already written. 2 Corinthians 5:7 says, "For we live by faith, not by sight." Period. You trusted God even when the signs were unclear. And now clarity is emerging. Before I close, subscribe to Angelic Lights. Like this video as an act of agreement. Comment, "My destiny is protected." And share this message with someone who needs divine reassurance. I leave you with this. God says you are entering a season where truth walks ahead of you. You will not need to explain. Your life will speak. Your peace will testify. Your love will stand. And your destiny partner will choose. Alignment over approval. This is not the end. This is the unveiling. Remain still. Remain faithful. Remain led. Because God is finishing what He started. I am still speaking to you, and heaven is still open. Do not rush past this moment, because what God is revealing now is deeper than approval. It is about authority. God says when your destiny partner's family revealed their truth, they unknowingly revealed their position. Some positioned themselves as helpers, some as observers, some as obstacles. And God marked every response, not to punish, but to decide access. Because not everyone gets access to what God is building next. Exodus 23, verse 2 says, "Do not follow the crowd in doing wrong." God says your partner is learning this lesson now. They are realizing that family voice is not always God's voice, and that discernment is a form of maturity. This is why the shift feels heavy, but holy. It is the weight of wisdom forming. Before I go on, subscribe to Angelic Lights if you feel this word settling in your spirit. Like the video as a sign of this agreement. Comment, "I choose God's voice," and share this message with someone learning discernment. Now listen. God says some of their family members expected you to bend. They expected you to compromise values. They expected you to lower standards. They expected you to adjust your calling to fit their comfort. But God says you stood firm without being loud. You stayed respectful without shrinking. You remained loving without surrendering truth. And this confused them, because they are used to control working. They are used to pressure changing outcomes. But this time it did not work. Daniel 3:18 says, "Even if he does not, we will not serve your gods." God says your quiet resolve spoke this same message, and heaven took notice. There are blessings attached to restraint. There are rewards for self-control. There is favor for those who trust God over approval. Now, realize, they cannot move you. They cannot intimidate you. They cannot manipulate the outcome. And instead of power, they feel exposed. Because truth exposes intention. God says this is why reactions became extreme. Some overreacted. Some withdrew. Some became suddenly kind. Some became cold. All of it was revelation. All of it was information. And God says, you saw enough. Stop asking for more proof. Stop revisiting the moment. Stop doubting what God already showed you. Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. You understand enough. Now it is time to move forward in wisdom. Before I continue, subscribe to Angelic Lights. Like this video so this truth reaches others. Comment, God gives me discernment. And share this with someone navigating family tension. Now, hear this carefully. God says there is a generational pattern in your destiny partner's family, a pattern of choosing comfort over calling, a pattern of settling for tradition instead of transformation, a pattern of repeating cycles instead of breaking them. And you were sent as an interruption, not to fight the family, but to break the cycle. Judges 6:25 says, tear down your father's altar. God says some altars are emotional, some are cultural, some are rooted in fear, and your presence challenged them. That is why resistance rose. But God says the truth has now been revealed. Not everyone will change, but the cycle will stop with you and your partner. This union is not just personal, it is prophetic. And prophetic connections are rarely celebrated at first. Joseph's brothers did not understand him. David's family overlooked him. Jesus' parents' own people questioned him. But destiny does not need early applause. It needs obedience. God says your partner is stepping into courage. They are choosing maturity over comfort. They are choosing truth over pressure. And that choice will bless future generations. Psalm 112:2 says, their children will be mighty in the land. What you are enduring now is clearing the path for what comes next. Before I go further, subscribe to Angelic Lights. Like this video as a declaration of faith. Comment, I am a cycle breaker, and share this message with someone called to break patterns. Now listen. God says you must guard your heart in this season. Not with walls, but with wisdom. Do not overshare. Do not seek validation. Do not reopen doors God has quietly closed. Some family members may now act supportive, but God says watch consistency, not words. Matthew 7:16 says, by their fruit you will recognize them. Time will confirm who is sincere. You do not need to test them. Life will. God says your role is not to investigate. Your role is to remain aligned. Peace is your compass. If peace leaves, pause. If confusion rises, pray. If pressure increases, step back. God is teaching you to lead without control, to love without losing self, to trust without fear. This is preparation, because where God is taking you requires emotional strength. Before I continue, subscribe to Angelic Lights. Like the video to support this channel. Comment, God is training me. And share this with someone growing through pressure. Now hear this. God says some blessings are protected by delay. If this union had moved faster, it would have carried unnecessary interference. But now, clarity has filtered access, truth has drawn boundaries, and wisdom is setting pace. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time, not rushed time, not pressured time, but appointed time." God says you are closer than you think. What felt like resistance was refinement. What felt like opposition was alignment. And now heaven is accelerating what was slowed for protection. You will notice changes, decisions made with confidence, boundaries spoken with peace, unity growing stronger. God says this is the fruit of truth revealed. And as I speak this, I want you to pause, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like this video, comment "I walk in God's timing," and share this message with someone learning patience. Now listen closely. God says there may still be moments of discomfort, but do not interpret discomfort as danger. Growth stretches before it settles. Healing stings before it soothes. Alignment challenges before it stabilizes. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." Stand in sound mind. Do not imagine rejection. Do not assume motives. Do not replay old conversations. God says you are no longer in that season. You are in a new chapter, and old reactions do not apply here. Trust the shift. Honor the process. Stay prayerful, because God is establishing something unshakable. Before I close this continuation, subscribe to Angelic Lights. Like the video as a seal on this word. Comment "God is establishing my future," and share this message with someone who needs reassurance. I leave you with this final truth for now. God says the truth revealed was not meant to divide you from your destiny. It was meant to separate you from confusion. You are chosen, you are covered, you are guided, and what God joins together, no opinion can tear apart. Remain still, remain faithful, remain led. I will speak again when heaven opens. I am still with you. Do not close your heart yet, because God is still speaking. What you are witnessing now is not drama. It is discernment becoming visible. God says when the truth was revealed through your destiny partner's family, it activated a shift inside you. You are no longer naive. You are no longer trying to please. You are no longer confusing kindness with access. This is growth. Hebrews 5:14 says, "But solid food is for the mature, who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish good from evil." God says you are no longer on milk. You are on solid ground. Some family members revealed jealousy. Others revealed fear. Others revealed pride. Others revealed humility. And God allowed you to see it. Not so you would judge, but so you would not be blind. There is a difference. Before I continue, pause. Subscribe to Angelic Lights. Like this video so this word keeps moving. Comment, "God is sharpening my discernment." And share this message with someone who needs spiritual clarity. Now listen carefully. God says there was a moment when you almost blamed yourself. You wondered if you were too much, too quiet, too spiritual, too different, too serious about God. But heaven says you were never too much. You were just not meant for shallow spaces. 1 Peter 2:9 says, "You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation." Chosen people often feel rejected before they are recognized. God says their family's truth exposed a spiritual mismatch, not between you and your partner, but between destiny and comfort. You represent destiny, and destiny always makes comfort uncomfortable. That is why resistance showed up early, because delay was trying to exhaust you. But look at you, still standing, still praying, still believing. God says that alone has already proven something. Now here. This is important. God says some family members will try to rewrite history. They may act like they always supported you. They may minimize what happened. They may avoid accountability. God says, let them. You do not need closure from everyone. You need peace. Romans 12:18 says, if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Peace does not mean proximity. Peace means freedom from resentment. You are free. And God says your destiny partner is learning to choose peace too. They are no longer seeking approval at the cost of alignment. They are no longer ignoring red flags. They are no longer pretending nothing happened. God says maturity is rising in them, and that is one of the clearest signs this union is God-led. Before I go further, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like this video, comment "I choose peace over pressure," and share this with someone who is tired of people-pleasing. Now listen, God says there is a blessing attached to what you endured. Not because pain is good, but because obedience is powerful. Isaiah 48:10 says, I have refined you, though not as silver. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. You passed the test, not because you were perfect, but because you stayed aligned. You did not speak out of anger. You did not manipulate. You did not threaten. You did not walk away impulsively. You waited, you prayed, you trusted. And God says, heaven recorded that. This is why favor is now increasing quietly. Doors are opening without announcements. Support is rising without noise. This is divine order. Some family members may never say sorry, but their influence will fade. Their words will lose weight. Their opinions will no longer shape decisions. God says authority is shifting. Matthew 7:29 says, because he taught as one who had authority. Authority does not shout. Authority stands, and you are standing. Before I continue, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like the video, comment God is shifting authority, and share this message with someone stepping into confidence. Now hear this truth. God says you must not carry yesterday's wounds into tomorrow's promise. Do not punish the future for the past. Do not become guarded where God is asking you to be grounded. Wisdom does not harden the heart, it strengthens it. Ezekiel 36:26 says, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. God is not turning you cold. He is making you clear. Clear boundaries, clear vision, clear standards. This clarity will protect your union. Because what is coming next requires unity, not confusion. God says there will be moments when the family dynamic feels awkward, different, quiet, but do not interpret silence as hostility. Sometimes silence is humility, learning how to sit. Let God do the explaining. Let God do the convincing. Let God do the restoring. You were never meant to carry that weight. Psalm 55:22 says, Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. Release it. Before I move on, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like this video, comment I release what I cannot control, and share this with someone learning to let go. Now listen. God says this union is entering a phase of protection. What was once open is now guarded. What was once discussed is now private. And that is healthy. Not everyone deserves front row access to a holy process. Jesus himself withdrew often, not because he feared people, but because he valued alignment. Mark 1:35 says, "Very early in the morning, Jesus went off to a solitary place where he prayed." Privacy strengthens purpose. God says, protect your peace, protect your plans, protect your prayer life, because distractions often come disguised as concern. Stay alert, stay gentle, stay led. Before I close this portion, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like the video, comment, "God is guarding my future," and share this message with someone who needs reassurance. I speak this over you now. You did not lose time. You gained wisdom. You were not delayed. You were protected. You were not rejected. You were redirected. And the truth revealed did not weaken you. It positioned you. Stay faithful. Stay humble. Stay discerning. God is not finished. This story is still unfolding. And heaven is still watching. I am still speaking. And this word is still unfolding over you. Do not step away yet, because what God is showing now is about endurance. God says many people can handle blessing, but few can handle process. And you handled process with grace. That is why the truth had to be revealed before the promise fully arrived. Because God does not place precious things in unstable environments. Psalm 66:10 says, "For you, God, tested us. You refined us like silver." Refining always comes before revealing. Now listen closely. God says there was a moment when you felt invisible, like your effort was unnoticed, like your prayers were unanswered, like your patience was ignored. But heaven says nothing was missed. Every tear you held back, every word you chose not to speak, every reaction you surrendered to God was recorded. Revelation 3:8 says, "I know your deeds. See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut." That door is opening now, quietly, firmly, irrevocably. Some family members are realizing they misread the situation, but pride makes it hard to admit. God says you do not need their confession. You already have God's confirmation, and that is greater. Before I go further, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like this video, comment, "God sees me," and share this message with someone who feels overlooked. Now hear this. God says there is a difference between being tolerated and being trusted. At first, you were tolerated, watched, evaluated, measured. But now, trust is forming. Not because you tried harder, but because you stayed true. Consistency builds trust faster than persuasion. Luke 16:10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." You were trusted with pressure, with misunderstanding, with delay, and you did not break. That is why influence is shifting. Now listen carefully. God says there is a moment coming when your destiny partner will choose you openly, not in secret, not halfway, not quietly, but with clarity. This choice will not be loud, but it will be firm, and that firmness will settle many questions, because clarity silences confusion. 1 Corinthians 14:33 says, "For God is not a God of disorder, but of peace. Peace is the sign. If something steals peace, it is not from God." Remember that. Before I continue, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like this video, comment "I follow peace," and share this message with someone needing direction. Now listen. Peace. God says some people thought your kindness was weakness. They thought your patience meant tolerance for disrespect. They thought your silence meant agreement. But now they are learning. Silence was not wisdom. Patience was strength. Kindness was obedience. And obedience always wins. Romans 6:16 says, "You are slaves of the one you obey." You obeyed God. Not pressure, not emotion, not fear. And that obedience positioned you for favor. Now hear this next part. God says you must not change your heart posture now. Do not become proud. Do not become distant. Do not become hardened. Elevation requires humility. James 4:6 says, "God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble." Stay teachable, stay prayerful, stay grounded, because what God is about to build through this union will require daily surrender. This is not a fairy tale, this is a calling. Before I continue, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like the video, comment "I stay humble before God," and share this with someone stepping into purpose. Now listen deeply. God says there will still be voices, opinions, suggestions. But you must learn the difference between counsel and control. Counsel brings peace. Control brings anxiety. Isaiah 30:21 says, "Whether you turn to the right or the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" That voice will not rush you. That voice will not shame you. That voice will not confuse you. Follow that voice. God says you are learning spiritual independence. Not rebellion, independence. Independence that listens to God first. This is maturity. Before I move on, subscribe to Angelic Lights, like the video, comment "God leads me," and share this message with someone learning to hear God. Now hear this. God says the season ahead will feel lighter, not because there are no challenges, but because alignment removes unnecessary weight. You will notice more laughter, more clarity, more agreement, and less explaining, because explanation is needed when alignment is missing. Amos 3:3 says, "Do two walk together unless they have agreed to do so?" Agreement is forming. Forced, not pressured, but chosen. And that choice will bring rest. Before I close this, continuation. Subscribe to Angelic Lights. Like this video. Comment, "God is bringing rest," and share this message with someone who is weary. I speak this over you now. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not mistaken. You are right where God needs you. The truth revealed did not delay your destiny. It protected it. Stay still. Stay faithful. Stay discerning. God is still writing, and this chapter will end in peace. I speak this final word over you now, and I speak it with heaven's authority. What God exposed did not destroy you, it delivered you. What was revealed did not weaken the connection, it purified it. You are not walking forward blindly anymore. You are walking forward aware, covered, and led. God says the truth you saw was a gift, even when it hurt, even when it shocked you, even when it disappointed you, because truth protects destiny. John 8:32 says, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." You are free now, free from guessing, free from self-blame, free from confusion, and freedom brings peace. God says, do not replay what happened. Do not rehearse who said what. Do not keep score. That season is closed. Isaiah 43:18 says, "Forget the former things." Do not dwell on the past. You are not meant to live backward. What matters now is alignment, unity, wisdom. God says your destiny partner is choosing maturity, and that choice matters more than family opinion, because covenant is stronger than commentary. Matthew 19:6 says, "What God has joined together, let no one separate." No resistance can undo what God has sealed. No doubt can cancel what heaven approved. Oh, you are covered. Before I release you, do this one thing. Subscribe to Angelic Lights so you stay connected to divine messages like this. Like this video as an act of agreement. Comment powerful words like "I trust God," "My destiny is protected," or "God is leading me." And share this video with someone who needs peace in their waiting. Now hear this final truth. You will not have to fight for what God is giving you. You will not have to beg for alignment. You will not have to shrink to be chosen. God is leading you gently, firmly, faithfully, and the next chapter will feel different. Not rushed, not forced, but settled. Peace will lead, clarity will stay, and love will mature. Remain prayerful, remain humble, remain led. Heaven has gone ahead of you, and God will finish what He started. Amen.